This is Stamati, and welcome to our demonstration of the billing functionality for Microsoft Dynamics 365. So we have the latest CRM here, and billing is all about creating invoices from your CRM data. In this case, we've got customers already set up and products, and we want to create hundreds or thousands of invoices. Now, there's only one-off invoices against our custom entities, or they might be annual or monthly invoices. So let's just create some one-offs first of all. We're going to take these three B records, and I'm just going to use flow, and I'm going to create the three transactions which are going to sell these guys a calculator each. So here we are, we've got three transactions, and they're going to sell a calculator for $10.99 to the customer. Now, those, of course, could be driven from your own entities there, whatever you're doing. So this is our software, the billing software. It's going to sit here and run, perhaps every hour on the hour. And so all those invoice transactions that are ready will get processed when the program runs. So first off, we're just processing those transactions, and they're going to create the corresponding three invoices. If you see here, we've got the invoice all set up, $10.99. And that's great. And it could have done a merge. It could have done more than one invoice, or you could build up these transactions during the month and then collect them all at the end of the month. So that's a very, very flexible approach. And it's a great thing if you want to upload your own invoices here from an e-commerce system or an external system. You can just upload it into this table and then let us do the hard work of creating the invoices. Now, the other scenario might be that you want to do annual or monthly invoices. To do those, you first create a billing record, although this is just a template. You might make your own table a bit like this. And that billing record is going to create the transaction record every month. So here, I'm just going to take the ones that begin with M, these four, and I'm going to create some billing records. Again, I'm doing it in workflow, but you'd probably maintain these records manually. So for each one, I've got a membership for £99.80 and a license for £22.50. And you can see here they all start on the 1st of the year. So if I've got my billing records all set up for the month or the year, I've got 8 items here, but it's going to create 4 invoices in CRM. So again, we're pushing those through, and it's going to make the transactions. And there are the transactions. And then if I process those transactions, that's going to create for me the 4 invoices. So when that's finished, if we look here, we're going to see these new invoices created here for £122.30 because the VAT is going to be added on when we push it through to the invoice. If you needed VAT, we do have a module for that, of course. So this one's ready to go into accounts. It says create an account. Now we're using a connector here for Sage 50. So those invoices that we've created so far, we can actually upload them into Sage 50. Our software will support Sage 50 0, Sage 200 if you want an enterprise solution, or QuickBooks Online. But of course, if you've got invoices ready-made in CRM, these are standard invoice entities, you should be able to push them into Business Central or any compatible accounting system. Now, if you look here, once it's processed, the status changes to upload and the Sage reference is 126. So if we open up Sage and we look at invoice number 126, we can see that that's the invoice created there, and we could output that and send it out from Sage if we wanted to. In any case, all the finance data is there. But here I've got a send option, and what we're going to do is those have all automatically been set to send, and if I do my invoice now, I can actually fulfill and send those invoices out I'll just do this one, send those invoices out as PDF documents. So what I'm doing is I'm processing that PDF document there, and what it's doing is it's actually going to create an email record in CRM for me and send it to the relevant person. It's got a template here that it's used to fill in the text, all that good Microsoft CRM stuff. And if you look here, there's a PDF being created from an HTML document, so it's easy to edit without having to mess around with any third-party software. So that's really our billing. So just to recap, billing is all about creating hundreds or thousands of invoices from your CRM data. We can create billing transactions, or rather you can create billing transactions by creating simple workflow from any of your entities or uploading from an e-commerce system, for example. And those transactions will turn into invoices. Alternatively, you can set up your monthly or your annual stuff here, and then once a month that will push it through to the transactions, which will then create the invoices. Once we got the invoices, if you've got our connector, that will upload it to your accounting. If you use Sage 50, Sage 200, Xero, or QuickBooks, if you've got Business Central, you should be able to handle that. And we also have a feature to email out PDFs directly out of CRM. So if you like what you see, please get in touch, redware.com. Thank you for listening.